All right, I am going to try something different. I'm going to try and see if I could start some backgrounds like I would just be starting backgrounds. Like if I'm going to just start to paint a background, okay? So we'll see how this comes out, right? I've got some other weird supplies, some inks. I've got some alcohol inks over here. And I'm just going to tell you, people, I got no clue how this is going to work, all right? So I've never started a piece like this in my life, but I just got to thinking about it and I thought it might be fun. So I've got Fabriano hot press here. I'm going to take a piece off and that's what I'm going to use. And we will just start a painting, okay? We will act like we're starting a painting. Let's put this here. And then let's put this, I think I might want, this middle one is the one I want. This middle one. Maybe here. So I'm laying out the stencils in a more, I don't know, more painterly fashion, okay? Let's call this a painterly fashion. So that it's kind of like I'm thinking about it like it's a composition. I'm probably way overthinking this, all right? So there's a risk to my madness. All right, I've got my smudgy. I think I'm gonna use this side for lights and this side for darks maybe. So I've got some darks that I know I want to use. I don't know how long these are going to stay wet. We shall see. I am gonna, I fear, have to move kind of quickly. I've already deviated from my lights and darks idea. That was genius. Let's take this back over and get the white. So I used that blue, and then I used yellow ochre, and now I'm using some white. And I'm hoping, but it's blending up with yellow ochre. So let's slap this puppy down because I fear it's getting dry. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so we have, that is an interesting start. Yes, this is interesting. We might be onto something, guys. Let's pull these up. Now, at this point, I don't believe I want that, so I'm going to pull back these other pages and see if I can pull some of this off. Yeah. This is largely what I do in my studio. I am just using a titanium white fluid acrylic. I'm thinking it's honestly drying out a lot, pretty fast, so I maybe would want to get some, like some gesso or something that's not going to dry as much. I want to try something here. Okay, so, you know, I could do something with this. If I was starting a painting, I'd probably collage over top of it, calm it down a little bit, but I want to try a few other ideas here. I wanted to try, one thing was I wanted to try these distress oxide sprays and see if they would work. I guess it would have been helpful if I had one that was actually that I'd used before. I'm gonna have to shake this for about a year to get it to mix. Let's see here. I just was wondering if they would bead up and activate right here on the gel plate. So let's see. There's some, and see, it's just sitting there on the gel plate. And then this is a spiced marmalade. I don't know if it's going to do its oxidation thing on here. It may do it on the paper, or it may not do it at all. I honestly do not know. So we'll put a little bit down here. Oh, well, yeah. Hello. Hello, you. I like you. Wow. I'm rather pleased with that, I should say, right? Put some on. This will actually be the opposing corner to that start. And I'm gonna let this drip down. I hope you're able to see this okay. And I'm gonna put some of it back down on there. Interesting. That's gonna take a minute to dry. However, I have backup pages, remember? So I'm gonna go over and grab them. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at that. Holy moly. Does anybody else like that, or is it just me? This is really kind of cool. Now what I don't know, because I haven't used, oh wow, really nice. These are just pretty, right? What were those colors I used? Let's talk about it, because I know you're gonna ask. This was Vintage Photo and Spiced Marmalade. They were just basically the two I could reach. And I will have to say, I love how they look there. That's really rather pretty. Let's grab that other part and pick up the rest of this before I remove the grid, okay? But if you go back to this piece where I'm attempting to do the start of a painting, you'll see that it has oxidized here on the page. And I rather like how that's going. And what's interesting is that the grid held up on there with the stencil. I could use some matte medium and put it on the gel plate and then press this down into the matte medium, and that will like kind of seal and protect that part. Oh, here's some. This is a gloss medium, so it'll be glossy instead of matte, but I think you'll still get the idea what I'm talking about. All right, let's put a little bit down. So I'm rolling the gloss medium across, and then I'm gonna lay this part right down in it because I don't want the distress ink to go anywhere. So see how it's a little bit glossy? I don't know if you're seeing that sheen on it, but I know I got it. I got it here and I got it here. So that is great. Now I'm maybe gonna put this down too, since I did that one page. See if we can get that stopped. And here's the thing, you'll still be able to layer up your acrylics and stuff on top of it, but you're at least preserving that beautiful rusted effect from going any further. And look how it oxidized before, you know, before I preserved it. I think that that's just pretty amazing and pretty gorgeous. So that's something I want to save, you know, and use again.